The banks are in trouble, and he says there's going to be increased bank failure.
This bubble is bigger than anything we've ever faced before.
Foreclosures have left the country in the worst housing downturn since World War II.
We just can't be confident that we'll be able to successfully emerge from bankruptcy. From bankruptcy.
It's January 2009. The U.S. economy is in a free fall. Every day's news is filled with bleak reports about the housing crisis, bank failures, the plunging stock market, and the collapse of the American auto industry. Talk of a recession has become talk of
Inflationary depression is coming down the road.
the last thing you're going to do at a time like this is buy a new car. This was the market we faced when Hyundai asked us to create a campaign that would do what seemed impossible at the time. Sell vehicles during the worst economic recession in over 25 years. The key to finding the solution was to stop looking at the economic crisis from the perspective of a car manufacturer and start seeing it through the eyes of the consumer. We quickly realized that this was more than a down market. It was a crisis in confidence. What people needed most, in a word, was assurance. But how could a Korean car company give the American people back their faith in the future? By taking the unprecedented step of shouldering the financial risk involved in buying a car. Not some of the risk, all of it.
In times like these, buying a new car is a big commitment for most people. So what about the company selling it to you? How committed are they? Introducing the Hyundai Assurance. Now finance or lease any new Hyundai, and if you lose your income in the next year, return it to us with no impact on your credit. A car company that stands behind its customers. Maybe commitment isn't so scary after all.
The response was nothing short of phenomenal.
News on the economy tonight. No let-up in the bad news for automakers after one of the worst years ever. Last year, we learned sales plunged again in January. Chrysler was down a stunning 55%. GM down 49%. Ford, Toyota also reporting big drops from the year before. One bright spot here, Hyundai's ad campaign that's been airing frequently, offering to take your car back if you lose your job. That seems to have worked with a lot of buyers. Their sales were up 14%.
Assurance resulted in 350 news reports after its launch.
Hyundai, the Korean car maker once considered a joke, is the only one actually gaining on its rivals in this recession.
Inevitably, other manufacturers followed suit.
Hyundai did it first. Now GM and Ford are offering new buyer protection plans in case you lose your jobs.
And soon the campaign's influence extended far beyond just the car business. Industries as varied as airlines, home builders, wireless providers, cruise lines, and even NBA teams all created versions of our program. Hyundai Assurance was fundamentally changing the way companies were marketing themselves. A year ago, we asked America a question. A year later, we got an answer.